Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be talking about Happiness from Confetti, which is another single that I kind of just ignored or didn't go over in my first review. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so Happiness was one of their, I guess, hype singles they released along None Other Pop Song, which I will admit, I ignored both of them. I listened to them and I was like, oh, they're cool, they're great. Standard Little Mix pop songs are awesome. But I wasn't hyped about them. They didn't get me hyped about Confetti. I was like, they're good, but it's just like what else do we have to offer? It wasn't until I listened to Confetti in its entirety, multiple times, that I appreciated Happiness. And I will admit, the first couple of times, I did skip over the singles I've already heard, like Breakup Song, Holiday, Nana Pop Song, Happiness. I skipped over those because I've heard them. But after listening to the album multiple billions and trillions and cotillions of times, those aren't words, but bear with me. After listening to it a lot of times, altogether, there is no skip on this album, one. And two, Happiness is a secret pop. I feel like because we got it before the album, excuse me, I feel like because we got it before the album, we didn't really appreciate it. But after listening to it repeatedly, it is a bop. And are we surprised? No, because it's Little Mix. But it is really, honestly, truly a bop. It is about letting go of those shackles, being happy, only needing yourself. You are yours before you're anybody else's, so you don't need a job. You don't need that boy. You don't need that record label. You are enough. Your happiness comes from inside, and once you start to love yourself, everything else will start to flourish and revolve around you. And that is honestly true. Once you love yourself, and you're happy with what you have in your life, and you work hard and you do your best with what you have, everything will start to work out in your favor. You don't need to look for happiness in anything else or anybody else but yourself. And that is what Little Mix is laying down. Like, you don't need anybody else. You don't need anything else. You need yourself. And once you have yourself, you already have everything else. And that is what Happiness is about. And I love the message. Honestly, I'm sorry I slept on you, Happiness. I'm sorry I ignored you in my initial review. I'm sorry I skipped you. I'm sorry I didn't pay you your dues, because you're that bop. You're that secret bop that gets me up, and I'm like, you know what, let me play Happiness just so I can feel good about myself, because I'm feeling kind of shitty. And it's like, girl, when Jade comes on and she's like, remember, I was mine before I was yours, so don't even try. I'm stronger now without you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Thank you, Jade, because I needed that reminder. Well, that is such a, Happiness is such a standard Little Mix feel-good song about you are that bitch. You don't need anybody else. You don't need anything else. All you need is yourself, and then everything else will fall into place. Happiness is a bop. 5 out of 5. All the stars. Are we surprised? No. The harmonies. Bitch. 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 Those harmonies. For some reason, Little Mix just said, you know what? You guys have been hungry. You've been starving. You've been deprived. Let me feed you harmonies for no goddamn reason. And that's what they did on this album, because every fucking song has harmonies, whether you can hear them or they're hidden. The songs are just full of harmonies, and it's like harmonies. And it's like the gates of heaven have been opened up, and I'm just ascending into these beautiful harmonies, because, bitch, if Little Mix is known for anything besides bops and consistency, it's the fucking harmonies, which are always bops and consistent. Their vocals are always consistent, and you can't say they're not. This song is full of gorgeous, honey, melted chocolate, velvety, winey, like just... harmonies, just full of gorgeous, amazing harmonies. And I love that they just put harmonies in every song. Sometimes you can, well, I don't know, I guess harmonies can go in any song, but sometimes it just feels overdone. But in this song, it works. And they sound gorgeous. They sound amazing. I love when they do it. They haven't been doing it a lot, I feel like, on the last album and a half, maybe. But did they do harmonies on album 5? I feel like a little bit. But in Glory Days, they didn't do them at all, I don't think, or else it get weird. But anyways, this song is full of harmonies, and it really makes the song, and I was just like, I love to hear it. I just love when Little Mix does that, because it just makes me melt. I just feel like luxurious. The song is very reminiscent to me, in my opinion, of like 90s techno, EDM, poppy stuff. Like, that's what it reminds me of. So I feel like it could have, if they came out in the 90s, I feel like this would have been a bop of a single. It's still a bop, but it really very much reminds me of the 90s. It reminds me of kind of like DNA Little Mix, or maybe Get Weird Little Mix, or even Glory Days Little Mix. That's how consistent they are. Their singles could go on any one of their albums, and especially Happiness, or even all of Confetti songs could go on DNA, Glory Days, or Get Weird. They're that consistent that their singles could go on different albums with different themes. Who's doing it like Little Mix? Nobody. Happiness is a bop. I'm sorry, Happiness. I slept on you. I ignored you. I skipped you a lot. But I've come to my senses and I've realized you're a secret bop, and a lot of people are going to skip you because we've already heard you, so we're like, we don't want to hear you again. But listen to Happiness for clear skin, good hair. Look at me, I'm glowing. You want to know why? Because I listened to Happiness a gajillion, bajillion, a trillion times, and now I just feel happy. I feel like I'm mine. I don't belong to anybody. I don't need to belong to anybody. And those vocals, bitch, those vocals got me ready to, like, take on the fucking world. Like, vocals and harmonies, Little Mix are just consistent. What else can I say? What else can I say? But you're welcome. They didn't have to give us this single. They didn't have to give us this album, but they did. So when it comes to vocals and consistency and bops, Little Mix are your girl group. Stream Happiness. I will say my only, like, gripe with these songs, with majority of other songs on Confetti and this album, is that all the songs are, like, barely 3 minutes. So it's like they give you a teaser, a taster, like an appetizer. They give you an appetizer, and then it's like you're ready for more, and they're like, no, that's it. So that's my only. I feel like I have a mark on my forehead. I know. That's my only gripe with Happiness, is that it's short. I forgot to talk about the that bridge where Perry goes, and I swear I'm never gonna lose me again, and they go, oh, not like that, but no. Bitch, are you kidding me? Why are we sleeping on Little Mix? It is 2020. They've been together nearly 10 years. They've been consistently giving you bops and vocals and performances, and people are still sleeping on them. Why? 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 Why are we doing it? Why? 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 I just can't understand listening to all of their albums and going, they suck. They're okay. We're not going to give them their dues. We're not going to pay them their respect. How on earth? How in the entire universe do you listen to any of their albums and go, they suck, they don't deserve respect, we're not going to invite them to award shows, we're not going to acknowledge them, we're not going to pay them dues? How are we doing that? Why are we doing that? Why? But why? I just don't understand. I mean, you don't have to like them personally, but I don't even know how you cannot like them personally, because they're funny as hell, they're goofy as hell, and they're like real girls. Like, you would walk down the street, they're like people you went to school with. So how do you not like them? How do you not support them? How do you not acknowledge them for all that they've done in the last 10 years? What? Okay. Because it's just not making sense to me. I don't think it makes sense to anybody. But the general public just needs to step their game up. You guys are hyping up the most basic shit on the radios. And you know what? I'm just going to come out and say it. Justin Bieber's latest album sucked. Yummy sucked. All of his singles sucked. Yet, he has Grammy nominations, millions of views, the support of the general public. And I'm not saying Justin Bieber's not a great artist, because he has some bops. He has some albums that are amazing. And Justin Bieber can really bring the artistry. But lately, it's not there. So how is he above Little Mix? We're not even going to talk about Grammy nods, because they paid a lot of artists dirt. A lot of my favorite albums were nominated, so it's like they kind of woke up, but then the other albums, they kind of like, oh, fuck it. Like, but I just don't know. Like, the industry is very sexist towards women, obviously. But what more do they have to do? Like, what else can they do? Like, I'm frustrated for them. I know their promo's not all that great, but I know a lot of people who don't have great promo, and they're popping. So I just don't understand. As always, like, comment, subscribe, share, let's be friends, mixers. Yeah, I don't know. Happiness is a great song. Confetti is a great album. UK mixers, I have some beef with you because you guys didn't give them another #1 album. I don't know how the fuck how, because you guys get meet and greets, you guys meet them on the street, you guys get tours, You guys get all the little fan game things they do, like competitions. You guys get everything, and you never, like, I think they've had, what, 2 #1 albums and a lot of, like, top 5 singles and a couple of #1 singles. But they should have, all their albums should be #1 because you guys get, in the UK at least, you guys get everything, okay? They live there. You guys get everything. You guys meet them in the fucking mall. So why aren't their albums all #1 and, like, staying in the top 5 for, like, the whole year? You guys are greedy. You guys are selfish. And I'm coming for you, UK mixers, because you guys get fucking everything. When is the last time they came to America? I'll wait, because they haven't come here. Besides vacation, they haven't been here in a while. And we haven't gotten a tour or a concert. So I just want to know what's your beef with Little Mix UK mixers, because the fact that Confetti's not #1 is really pissing me off. And it's a sore spot for me. Did I expect them to get #1 in America? No. But did I expect them to get #1 in the UK? Fucking yeah, because you guys get everything. You guys are spoiled. You guys are like spoiled kids that get everything and still don't have good grades, don't come home when you're supposed to, and disrespect your parents. Little Mix. America is like the stepkids, and we do everything for our parents, Little Mix, and we get no love and no respect. Make it make sense, please. Subscribe.